various countries, romantically countries, and it's a very warm feeling with me to dwell upon today's presentation. Last month, I had given my thoughts on ethics in research. Today, I'm going to talk spirituality in research. For last few days, I was toying with an idea. Suddenly, I could get a paper, research paper of 1998, given by my uncle-in-law, Dr. Vora, based in Sangli, and that dealt with the spirituality in management. And of course, it is dealing with the can be connected with the research. Now, if you see this image, this is nothing but a meditation image. You see these chakras. By meditation, the chakras get ignited and you get a positive thought. And that is the need of the hour for all of us. So I'll proceed. Researcher, I'll start with a simple meaning of researcher. They play a very crucial role in advancing knowledge and driving innovation across various fields. Since morning, I have come across two great presentations by Dr. Professor Jilani, Dr. Celeb Mayo. One learned professor made his thoughts on Ayurveda, pharmacology, and how it can be brought to the human society. And Dr. Celeb Mayo made a beautiful suggestion of innovations, collaborations, which is the need of the hour. When there is geopolitical risk, his message is like a Shanti Dut, what we call is a peacemaker. Let us collaborate, and try to help the human society. Now, researcher, if you see, according to me, he does a knowledge expansion. Researchers, according to me, they think more about beyond themselves, unlike the ordinary human beings, because researcher has to think for the betterment of the society. So he's one step above the normal human being, and he systematically investigates, gathers the data to expand our understanding of the world. This fills the knowledge gaps and provides new insights, and that is nothing but innovation. He collaborates without any what we call any self-centeredness. Problem solving. The research identifies the problem, solves many such problems have been solved by great researchers in this world. Of course, innovation and development, we have heard. The recent example is of our president, sir. I'm not flattering him, but yes, he has filed a patent for low cost AC with low electricity consumption. If this comes into the market, it is going to hit, because he has taken care of the bottom of the pyramid. As per C.K. Prahlad, a book, bottom of the pyramid. Bottom of the pyramid is that class of people, lower middle class, who have difficult to meet the both the ends. But this AC, if it comes into market, it will surely help them. Now it is beyond their reach, but his innovation, his findings will surely help. Then what happens? He goes in for informed decision making to the policymakers. Leaders rely on research findings to make informed decisions that affect public policy, education, economic strategies. The researchers dealing in economic policies of the government, of the ruling parties, they help in the informed decision making so that the great leaders can take the decision. Of course, they help in economic growth, because constant research and development drives the economic growth by fostering innovation. Again, innovation, creating jobs and enhancing productivity. That means what Dr. Salar maintains his stand. Let us collaborate. It will create more jobs. It will create more development, and there will be constant rise in the GDPs of the various countries. And of course, education and training. This 2 day session, of course, there will be a lot of education and training, and it is a selfless. So, and it will develop the next generation of scholars and professionals who are going to make their presentations today. So that is what is the brief meaning of researchers according to me. Spirituality. Now let us come to spirituality. Spirituality, I'm not going to talk about religion. It is much beyond religion. It's much deeper belief in something greater than us, faith in life itself. We have to believe ourselves first before we go out. Spiritual practices can lower anxiety. That is what precisely I'm coming to, because researchers has to be very spiritual, improve self-esteem and improve physical functioning. To me, spiritually, the researcher should be fit and fine to proceed ahead with work, because he has got a responsibility of improving the human society. That is what is the spirituality in a most simple way. Spirituality in research, yes. I can confidently tell there is if the intersection of research and spirituality is fascinating and evolving field. That is what we are looking today, because all the keynote and technical speakers are making the presentation based on their experience, with an idea that yes, my innovation is going to help the society and this is what I feel, rather than keeping it to themselves. Researchers have found that spirituality can significantly impact various aspects of life, including health, well-being, and even scientific inquiry. Now you will be wondering, what is scientific inquiry? Scientific inquiry, the diverse ways in which scientists study the natural world and propose explanations based on the evidence derived from their work. Dr. Gilani, Dr. Celeb Mayo, and other keynote addresses are doing the same thing. That is a scientific inquiry. They are not keeping them to themselves. Dr. Gilani's guru, Dr. APJ Kalam, my role model, ardent follower of Bhagavad Gita, he did whatever he did. Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, all these great personalities, Kasturi Rangan, they have selflessly worked for the country without going abroad, taking the high-paid jobs in NASA, because they are totally devoted, and that is what is their spirituality. From chaos to cosmos, what is happening today? Disorder, turbulence, chaos and turmoil, leading to violent and stressful mind. Other day we read in newspaper, one of the multinationals executive, he or she expired with the stress of the work, long working hours, because there is a chaos. There is a chaos in IT world and other things. People are mad after running. Has their company dwelled upon this? Why this is happening? Few days back, there was an incident of a bank, a well-known bank. The young executive had a cardiac arrest. He or she expired. They are working on that. But the HRD of this particular, most of the companies have to think how they can make life beautiful. Their research is going to help, rather than putting unexpected, over-structured and what you call overstretched targets, which can lead to life, because spirituality is missing somewhere in those organizations. Confidently, I can tell you with my 4 decades of experience. What is required? Cosmos. Cosmos is universe, the connection with the universe. There should be harmony in that company, or when we are doing some work, there should be a harmony. There should be a rhythm, a musical rhythm, a rhythm in life, which will lead to a proper order. So this is from chaos to cosmos. That is what we are, into chaos. Now the researchers will have to tell the corporates, yes, this is the way of doing the things. Don't make people mad after running CTC, 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 they forget. Many intellectual minds are caught into that web in the corporate world. They forget their duty towards themselves, their life. So this is what I'm trying to maintain my stand. It is from chaos to, we have to go to cosmos. If you see the color in this slide, this side is red. It is a warning. This side is green. Okay, we have to proceed in this side. What is turbulence and stress? This is a vicious circle. Turbulent mind leads to a stress, and stress brings this things very free of cost. One pay, one free. If you have anxiety, there is a weak memory, fear, hypertension, and short temper. It comes free and your life is disturbed. Dynamic aspects of silence. The entire growth of tree, if you see, and its operation bearing fruit takes place in silence. Sorry, I am made a mistake. It takes place in silence. Silence has been used as one of the subtle and powerful tool for redevelopment, and silence appears static but produces dynamic result, which was beautifully used by Mahatma Gandhi. Now, how to overcome this? The simple way is meditation. Meditation is not concentration, it's not a sleep. Meditation is a conscious state of rest and relaxation. Meditation is effortless. One has to sit in a secluded corner, close the eyes, and just think about the beautiful things without any thoughts. Gradually, meditation will help us to explore our spirit, the deep silence within, and our vastness. I'll tell you one example. It's not a joke. I was going to a meditation class. One of my friends, after few minutes, he opened his eye and saw here and there what is happening. It happened one day, third day, second day, third day, fourth day, and fifth day. He was asked to go out because he was not concentrating. He was thinking, because stress was not leaving his mind. And stress is such a tenant which you can't remove unless and until you throw the stress out. Because stress is an unpaid tenant in your mind. And if you do this properly, it will lead to harmonious mind, and harmonious mind can give an excellent result. Role of research is like a tree. If I compare my learnings with the Bhagavad Gita, it's a dharma. Researcher's duty is a selfless action. He has to act very selflessly. The concept is the central idea of selfless action, or karma yoga. Karma yoga. Now, these are the things which Lord Krishna has suggested to his disciple, Prince Arjuna, or Parth. He is known as Parth also. The second aspect, if you see, Atmana and Brahman, it teaches that the true self is internal and beyond physical body. It is selfless. And it teaches the true self, which is internal and beyond physical body. Paths to liberation, detachment. Once I do something, I should get detached. By karma yoga, that is duty. Bhakti yoga is divine thing. And jnana yoga. Jnana yoga is the path of knowledge and wisdom, where what the researcher spreads. Detachment. The detachment helps in maintaining inner peace and equanimity. I know all of us, we have read in the history about one emperor. When his death came near, he started weeping. He had collected a lot of money, but he was weeping. Why? How can I take this money along with me when I die? So there lies the word detachment. People get attached to their positions, to the chair, and that creates a problem. That really creates a problem, because many of my colleagues I see after retirement, they are still remembering their position. They are getting glued to their seats, glued to the position. Only one thing which my guru taught: get wedded with your job. Don't get wedded with the chair, because that is the true sense where the problem starts. Meditation and self-realization. By meditation, you can realize what is your potential, and it describes the process of controlling the mind and senses to attain the spiritual enlightenment. Because everyone can't be researchers. Researchers, according to me, have attained the spiritual enlightenment because they think only of the human society, how their research is going to help. And the nature of reality. Gita explores the transcendent nature of the physical world and internal nature. It encourages seeing beyond the material existence to understand the deeper spiritual truth. Gradually, as a researchers, people who are going to present their technical papers, gradually they will come to know about this. Sorry. The Bhagavad Gita is a profound spiritual text. It's a dialogue between Prince Arjuna and his charioteer Lord Krishna, set on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, and still it is relevant today. Relevant in the West also, because there are a lot of research, a lot of books written onto this book, and people try to follow this to attain the peace and go for a karma yoga. In essence, researchers are vital for the continuous progress and betterment of the society. That is what is happening through this conferences which I have been attending. Lot of abstract papers are being presented. books are being generated. Their work not only enhances our understanding, but also paves the way for future advancement and improvements. Yes, researcher always goes one step ahead and try to learn about the advancement and the improvements and teach us. Today's sessions or the sessions beyond has given me a lot of enlightenment and thought, yes, this is what is happening in the world. This is what the improvement happening in the world, and I'm delighted. Most of us, we get delighted when we hear a beautiful keynote addresses and technical sessions. So in short, researchers are doing their job selflessly, and they are adding spirituality knowingly or unknowingly. Swami Vivekananda. Now, when he was called in 1893 to Chicago to attend the World Congress of Religions, his speech started with Sisters and Brothers of America. That was a spiritual connect, intellectual connect with the West from East. And he started, it fills my heart with joy unspeakable to rise in response to the warm, cordial welcome which you have given us. So that's the spiritual, that is the attainment he has designed. And I won't go for the speech, but this I liked, this message. Fill the brain with high thoughts, highest ideals, place them day and night before you, and out of that will come a great work. And that is what is happening with Eudoxia's conferences. Great keynote addresses, much more competent than me. They get the great ideas, present them before us, and all of us are enlightenment. That is what Swami Vivekananda has told the world. His speech in Chicago, World Parliament of Religions, and he has enlightened the entire world. And this is learning curve for me. The curve says, Bipin Shah, you are here, gradually attending the conferences and learning, you will reach here. So that is what, along with the spirituality, I am going to reach. And my acknowledgements to Vipassana and Business Management paper presented by Jayesh Shah and Bhadresh Patel in October 1998. The Gita and the Art of Successful Management by Ajanta Chakravarti, Leadership Secrets from Mahabharata by Meera Oberoi, my experiences in the corporate world and during the doctoral studies. I thank for your time and patience. Over to you, Dr. Sir.